Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be about the Rolex Submariner. Yes, it is the most iconic classic watch out there. Yes, it is one of the most recognizable watches. And yes, it is also one of the most emulated watches. It is one of the most popular dive watches as well, and also one of the most counterfeited. But the question is it also a woman's watch? In today's video, I will prove to you that yes, a Rolex Submariner can also be a woman's watch. I mean, women can pull off this watch just as well, or if not better than men can. So without further ado, let's get started. So the Rolex Submariner was first introduced to the public in 1954 at the Basel watch fair. I mean, some sources say 1953, some say 1954. I don't know all the specific details of it, but in that area, 53, 54, it was introduced to the public. And it was the first diver's watch that was like waterproof up to 100 meters. The watch came fitted with the rotating 60-minute bezel that we all know that really defines the Rolex Submariner. It also came just with no date, so it's just a time-only watch with a black bezel and dial. And of course, eventually the date model came out and Rolex started making different variations, colorways, different metals. The original one wasn't stainless steel. And like most models of watches, through time or with time, Rolex started making different variations. But the core and the base of the watch has always remained the same. I mean, you can spot a Submariner from anywhere just because of the dial and the rotating bezel. Is very iconic and very much characteristic of a Rolex Submariner. Now, this one that I am wearing today on my wrist and that I will prove to you that it can also be a woman's watch is a vintage model from 1979. For those of you that are interested, the reference number is 1680. And although most subs are usually depicted or worn with a oyster bracelet, like a metal stainless steel or metal bracelet around it, mine does have a leather strap. And I kind of prefer it this way, especially for me, just because it makes it different, a little less recognizable, although it is still iconic. I just love the look of it. I find it dresses it up a little bit more. It's less of a casual watch for me. And what is also great about wearing it on a leather strap is that for women with tiny wrists like I do, well, it's more comfortable and it fits better. Usually, metal bracelets, especially that fit the Submariner, are just way too big for me and they just dangle and it just looks awful. It looks like I'm wearing a toy watch. It's not nice at all. But with this, I can kind of adjust the size according to my wrist. So I really like the leather strap for that reason. Now, this is the part of the video where I usually go through like the specifics and the details of the watch. However, for this video, I'm gonna skip that part just because there are so many like watch lovers and connoisseurs out there on YouTube that just know watches a lot better than I do. So I can refer you to those channels. There's so many great videos about the Rolex Sub out there. So I'm just not gonna venture into that area for this video. But here's what those videos can't offer you. Different ways to wear this watch and proof that this watch can be pulled off by a woman. So the Rolex Sub is a 40mm watch, and in the world of men's watches, it is kind of on the larger side, but because this watch is just so classic, so iconic, you can kind of get away with wearing it even if it's a little on the bigger side. So it's basically, for me, in my eyes, it's basically a one size fits all. Also, the dial, especially this one that I do have in the original, the dial is in black. So everyone knows black is just the most versatile color out there. It matches everything. I mean, I've worn this watch for different occasions. I've worn it to more formal events. I've worn it to work. I've also worn it on the weekend. I've worn it with a dress, a skirt, denim shorts. I've worn it to lounge around at home. I've worn it to date night. I've also worn it to girls' night out. So it's basically a watch that just adds character to every outfit. I mean, it just makes you feel more, it empowers you basically, because it's just such a strong, characteristic looking watch basically. And it's kind of like, you know, I am one to wear like men's shirts, but this is kind of like the same principle, but in a watch. There's just something about it that aligns very well with my vibe. It just makes you feel strong, basically. And also adds a little spark to every outfit. It just elevates every look. So as you can see, if you do look at all the outfits I am showing you today, you can see it blends in quite well, whether it's more of a formal outfit, let's say with a dress or a pair of heels or mules, but also does look very good with like jeans and a top when you're running errands with a cap on. Honestly, it's what we call in French a passe-partout. It goes with everything. So the prices of a Submariner on the pre-owned market do vary greatly. Like there's huge differences depending on like different characteristics and details. If it comes with box and papers, the condition of the watch, the era the watch was in, how the watch aged or patinaed. So really it's very hard to give you like a price range for this type of model or style. There's just so much history behind it that like there's no one set price. I will say though, they do go for minimally in the 10,000 US dollar range minimally, but like I said, it can increase to like 50 or more depending on the exact style, colorway, material, history behind that exact reference. So it's kind of hard to like give you a specific price range for this watch. So that's all for today. I hope I did convince you all that this watch can be a woman's watch. And you know what? I love it. I'm never parting ways with it. I know this was a short and sweet video, but I just wanted to come on here just to prove to you all, or just to convince you all, that this can be worn as a woman's watch. And I just feel like there's not enough women out there sporting them. There should be way more. And I just don't understand why, but I love it. I love the way it makes me feel. I love the look it gives every outfit. I love the vibe of it all. And once again, I know I say this in a lot of my videos, but it's like wearing a little piece of history on your wrist. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up. Leave all your comments and questions in the description box below. I'll be sure to answer them. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye guys!